And the green light is on, and the warm-up session is underway here in MotoGP. 10 minutes of action, and then it's all going to be go for the main event later on today. So, 10 minutes of action, 10 minutes of running, and after the sprint race yesterday, the riders very much are desperate for better information on this track. The temperature has changed quite significantly coming into today as well. It is a lot worse than we were expecting. Overcast weather as well. A lot of problems getting into the track this morning as well, with some roads completely blocked. The Spaniards do love their MotoGP, and they do love the main Grand Prix event as well. Simon Crafar is down in the pit lane as we've got Morbidelli has been giving a irresponsible riding during the sprint. He's been given a long lap penalty to go through as well. And let's go down to pit road then with Simon Crafar.
I wouldn't talk about team effort. I would say factory effort. This is a full factory effort. I mean, this is the result of a huge effort that all the people involved in this project, from the factory to the test team that we have here with Danny. They show also their skills on racing, not only on testing, and that is quite different. It's not the same working on testing days and race days. So yeah, I would say, of course, team effort, but it's a project that we stick all together from the factory to the racetrack.
And the riders, please tell us what you thought of them yesterday.
Yeah, no comment about the riders. I mean, after yesterday, after this beginning of the season, I would say, yeah, I couldn't be happier about the riders' behavior. They are fully committed, and they are so enthusiastic of the, let's say, new bike. So yeah, let's go ahead in this field.
I can see you want to get back on the pit wall. One more thing, the starts yesterday were pretty much faultless. You've improved the machine, or is it just riders? You've improved that area?
I mean, the machine worked well also last year on start, and but I think the skills of the riders in that moment, that precise moment of the start, it's amazing. It's how they manage with the pressure and the tension is super good.
I've got to ask one more. Today, the longer distance, how do you feel about it compared to the sprint?
I must be positive. I must be confident after yesterday. Of course, the condition will be different, so we have to be good in tire choice.
Thank you.
It's great to hear then from the pit lane about what Michelin plan to do in terms of tyre strategy as well. As we take a look now as well, as we've got the timing systems up and running. In terms of the track temperature, it's at 25 degrees, air temperatures at 20 as well. Bagnaia's done a 138.048, Marini in second, 139.197, Vinales goes fourth, Morbidelli fifth, Mir jumps up into second position as well as Miller fourth as well. Now it's Brad Binder who won the sprint race yesterday, so we're all going to be eyes on him. Those KTMs have been making some fantastic starts in this event so far. Poor starts from the Aprilias, it must be said, and that is coming from Aleix Espargaro. Twice had a wheelied start as they come back through. Bagnaia just getting ahead of Luca Marini as they come into turn 6 at Drysack. 138 dead for Fabio Quartararo then, so he moves 48 thousandths of a second faster than Pecco Bagnaia at the moment. Sweeping back round, Vinales is up by a tenth of a second, Marini down by 0.23 of a second, Bagnaia down as well by 0.169 of a second, so they've all finding the time. Fabio Di Giannantonio, however, on the Grenesci is up by 0.3 of a second, so that 49 looking absolutely fantastic. Marini rounds out the top 10 at the moment. Here's Maverick Vinales then, brand new bike coming into this weekend for him, a new setup that they're testing here at Jerez. They want to see if it does indeed ride differently to the one that they started the season on, and this is a tricky track, of course. It was built back in the 1980s, so it only been modified slightly. Turn 6 has been modified in the final couple of corners as well over the years, but Still the same old circuit. Vinales goes third, 138.229. Marini follows in behind with a 138.652. Cross the line then, Mia goes third, Morbidelli seventh. Across the line comes the 72 of Marco Bezzecchi. Goes top, 137.833. Twitches the rear of the bike coming in towards the braking zone for Expo 92. Now, the long lap penalty that Bezzecchi has to serve was because he was deemed at fault for causing the crash yesterday in the sprint race that brought out the red flag, despite the fact that he was the rider who nearly got killed in the process of things as well, because it was a multi-rider crash in the opening up of the race. Race control said we won't investigate those, similar to Formula 1, and then they go and give a penalty for that. So, bit of inconsistency as Quattararo does a 1:37.423. He's 4/10 up on Bezzecchi's time. We're down back to 23 riders now as well, because we have lost Enea Bastianini as well. Unfortunately for him, the weekend hasn't worked out the way he wanted to, so he's not yet fully fit to come back. So Bastianini will be back at the next event as well. So we're down to 23 as they come into it. And I've just been also coming through. Let's take a look at the Circuit de Jerez Ango Nito. Now this is at turn 1, and that's the 27 of Ike Lucanoa being passed by Bezzecchi. This is the twitch I was talking about under braking on the front of that Munigo VR46 bike. Front brakes, rear steps up, twitches around, and that just forces him to go wide, and Lucanoa got back ahead. So there is a few moments that everybody thinks, oh, this could go wrong, this could go a little bit twitchy. As you see, Brad Binder, 2 out of 4 sprint races he's won. He was our first repeat winner of the sprints of 2023. Won sprint race 2 in Argentina, wins sprint race 4 here in Jerez. As KTM look on, Binder crosses the line from 19th, goes top, 1:37.399. 24 thousandths of a second faster than Quattararo. Miller in 5th position at the moment with 2 minutes 40 left on the control board. Aleix down in 10th position at the moment. I think Simon's got someone in the pit lane. We'll wait in a second as Oliveira crosses the line from 15th. Does he improve? 5th, 1:37.749. That bike's woken up and chose violence today. Good stuff for Oliveira as well. For the Crypto Data RNF MotoGP team, formerly the Petronas Yamaha. I'm not going to go there. As they come back through, this is Bagnaia. Audio up, sound as well. In fact, just sit back and listen. Across the line comes back now. There's a 1:37.636 as well. Wonderful on board there, listening to the Ducati sing as well as they come back through. Alex Marquez, 1:39.089 goes 4th. Marco Bezzecchi 3rd, 1:37.535. Binder 76 down on his time, but might improve. Quattararo up by a 10th. They'll get one more lap time after this though, across the board. 1:12 on the clock, and Binder does 10th and a half down on his fastest time. Quattararo's into turn 13, the cover, Lorenzo. Boots it hard on the Yamaha, down towards the control line, underneath the spaceship media centre, and Quattararo goes fastest, 1:37.322, up by 0.077 of a second. Oliveira stays in 5th position. Pecco Bagnaia is a 10th and a half down as well. Been quite a quiet warm-up actually. It's been busy, but not much action going on in terms of everybody's having to rush around and look at different areas of the circuit. They've been quite good. I suppose yesterday's sprint race was a crash every lap as well, including one for this man, Takiki Nakagami, falling off the bike. It's a rebuilt LCR factory Honda bike there, using Marc Marquez's setup. Alex Rins had it last time out there, remember, so that's why we've got it for Nakagami this weekend. Rins hasn't stuck with that setup that Mark had in Kota, which got him the win. I just double checked there that Alex Rins did actually win in Kota 2 weeks ago. It's been a long time. Quartararo 137.322. 17 riders within a second as the checkered flag comes out. Mia jumps up the field as well into 11th position. Bezzecchi goes 3rd. Di Giannantonio goes 9th. We've got a train of KTMs across the line. The trio across it. Pedrosa will get a nice toe but stays 21st. Binder goes 2nd. Can't improve with Quartararo. Jack Miller crosses the line to complete out the top 10. Fabio Quartararo then, who starts this race down in 16th position as well, had a great start in sprint race 1 before the red flag came out, made up from 16th to 8th place. Then got put back to 16th, struggled in the restart, and is hoping that he has another demon start like he did yesterday in the first part before the red flag came out. He's topped the warm-up session though with a 137.161. Nakagami and Zarco, the last to cross the line. Zarco stays 15th. Nakagami is approaching the line now out of the 4th sector, and if he goes top, he'll be surprise everyone, but I'm not expecting too big of a change for Takiki Nakagami here as he comes across the line. And he's into the pits as well. So Nakagami takes the flag now, but doesn't improve on time. So here's the full results then for warm-up. It's Fabio Quartararo, 137.161, Binder 2nd, Martin 3rd, Bezzecchi 4th, Bagnaia 5th, Nakagami 6th, Oliveira 7th, Marquez 8th, Di Giannantonio 9th, Miller rounds out the top 10, Mio 11th, Raul Fernandez, and then Aleix Espargaro, Vinales 14th, Zarco 15th, Marini 16th, Morbidelli 17th, Rins 18th, Fernandez 19th, Bradl 20th, Pedrosa 21st, Folger 22nd, and Aiki Lukanoa goes in to 23rd position. Well, that's it. You can join us live for the Grand Prix of Spain, one air at 1:50 British Summer Time, straight after the Formula One race as well. Myself and Tom Dillon will be calling the action. It's Megan's birthday today, so she's not going to be here for the Grand Prix as well. But going into it, we've got a lot of expectation. KTMs are quick. Aprilia need to master the getaways at the start. We've got Morbidelli trying to go forward again with a long lap penalty. We've got Enea Bastianini coming in as well, not racing, but on the pit wall for Pecco Bagnaia. So much going on. It's a big race today. Join us at 1:50 for live coverage of the Spanish Grand Prix.